Yo, 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 what is up, peoples? Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Another beautiful day to find out what's going on in the world of video games and to play some video games, man. Hope you guys had a great Saturday. Hope your weekend's going well. I don't know. We got Remnant, what is it, day 10? Day 10 of Remnant 2. So here's the issue. I was going to start WrestleQuest tomorrow. It releases tomorrow, but apparently it doesn't release on Steam until like a day and 16 hours from now. So yes, it does release tomorrow, but it doesn't release until like tomorrow night. So we'll probably end up playing another day of Remnant 2 tomorrow, which is fine. I love this game. It's a lot of fun. But that'll probably be what our play is. We'll probably do another day of Remnant 2 tomorrow. And then on the 8th, we'll start WrestleQuest, because apparently that game is not going to release until, like, actually, like, dude. Actually close to the 8th. It seems like my time. So, well beyond our normal stream time anyways. And so, what we'll do is just plan on playing it on the 8th, okay? So it does state on Steam that it has a release date of the 7th, and I'll pull it up and show everybody, but it actually shows now that the release time is like a day and 16 hours from now. So, now that we know, we can just keep playing Remnant for an extra day. Nothing wrong with that. And we'll play WrestleQuest on the 8th. Cool? So that's the play. Let's get in here and let's find out what's going on in the world of video games. Do our video gaming news segment for today for August 6th. And then we'll go play Remnant 2. And we got a big boss fight on our hands. So hopefully we'll be able to get through that without too much OA malding. You know what I mean? Let's see what's up. Let's see what's up. Steam's best space game is on sale ahead of Starfield's release. We'll see what this is. Let's kill that music. My bad. There we go. Yo, what up, JV? What's going on, buddy? How are you, man? Just woke up. Word, buddy. I just woke up not too long ago, man. I'm still waking up. Yeah, this is pretty terrible. We saw this. I mean, we knew about this yesterday. Like I said, I mean, I think for somebody like Kai and his community, they probably sees this as not a big deal. More than likely. I mean, I don't know for sure, but probably sees this as not a big deal. But I think what people have to understand that, you know, the more popular you get, the more kind of infamous and in any form or fashion, the more responsible you have to be and the more cognizant you have to be of what your actions, you know, the repercussions of what your actions are going to be, you know. And he had to know that this was going to, you know, have some kind of effect like this, and to not prepare better for it in the form of having appropriate. I mean, honestly, I think whenever things like this happen, like, you're supposed to actually get like stuff through the city to ensure the city's prepared for this kind of thing, set up for it, whatever the city might be. There's permits to get, things of that nature. Make sure there's appropriate law enforcement on hand to ensure that the public doesn't do this kind of thing. And I doubt they did that. Um, there are certain measures you're supposed to take into consideration here too. And again, I mean, I doubt that he meant for this to happen, but I think that this is one of those sentiments where, I mean, people have to understand, like, where you're think about what you're doing what you're planning on doing before you do it, what the potential repercussions could be of your actions and what it could lead to. I mean, that's where I think a lot of people fail. Like, you've got to understand what the potential outcomes could be of what you're planning on doing, and I mean, dude, you're planning on going in, Manhattan, and just giving away a bunch of free stuff, and you're a very popular media influencer, and at this moment right now in time, and what did you think was going to happen? I fail to believe that. I mean, like, it's just, badly planned thing, and it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. Steam Deal gives you $35 worth of games for 99 cents. It's crazy that people get so out of hand. That's what's really unfortunate about it. You know what I mean? Ultimately, the fact that people just get so out of pocket whenever there's the potential for either, free stuff or meeting somebody that might have some fame to them or something. Like, dude, I've been around famous people, and I don't understand why people lose their crap about it. It's weird. That's a weird concept to me. Why people tend to just lose grasp of, like, being able to control themselves, and I don't know, man. That's a weird thing. I've never really understood that. Um, they're just people too, dude. They're just people, and people tend to just lose their minds, man. It's weird. It's unfortunate that people just can't, you know, maintain some semblance of civility throughout their day-to-day lives. Go show up to, like, some kind of impromptu event like that somebody put on to just try to, yeah, obviously it was a ploy to get some publicity, but they were also, giving away some stuff and everything, and it just sucks that, like, as a group of people coming together, they couldn't just maintain some civility. And I'm sure many people did, but then there were a lot that didn't too. It sucks, dude. Sucks. Yeah, we've talked a lot about the Saudi Arabia thing. It's a scary thing, honestly. Um, Dude, they own, like, almost 10% of Nintendo at this point. They outright own SNK. There's a lot of stuff that they're heavily invested in. Uh, so I don't know. The thing that makes it scary, as with any entity, business wise, politically, governmentally, whatever, that has traditionally been engaged in very in a stance that has to do with discriminating against people, persecuting people for ridiculous stuff, whether it be whatever, race, skin color, any kind of demographic that could be really, gender, uh, sexual orientation or preference, whatever. That's a scary thing when it works its way into media and entertainment and stuff too, and that's what's scary about Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia is a country that is absolutely historically very, very, uh, you know, bad about persecution, discrimination against a lot of different demographics of people, and them buying into the world of video games ultimately leads us to having to be very careful about what they're doing on the side of any kind of development in trying to employ that kind of propaganda and groom people into that way of thinking, you know, for the businesses that they have their hands in. That's what's scary about it. And look, whether it be businesses or countries or what have you, we have to be careful about that kind of stuff because equal rights are important. People should be able to live their best lives. It doesn't matter, you know, and that's what's scary about it. We've talked about the free Epic games. These just changed over. Bloons TD6 and Loop Hero get you free games, and get ready for Europa Universalis 4 and Keeping an Eye on You, which will become free. Their next free games, which will become available in roughly 4 days. Okay. Man, I feel like I'm still asleep. Yeah, Ryan. We looked at we've seen little bits here and there of Project L. This is the fighting game coming out of League of Legends. It actually was demoed out at Evo, which is today's the final day of Evo. We won't be watching Evo today because the finals for Street Fighter, which is what we've been watching, happened really really late tonight, so we won't be able to partake. But we have watched some Street Fighter over the past couple days. That was a lot of fun. It was cool to see that. And Riot has shown off, has demoed out their Project L at Evo over this past weekend. And we've followed it to an extent just because we do video gaming news every day. And we've seen bits and pieces of it here and there as we've been moving forward. Over, I don't know, about the past year, we've really seen more and more. And the game looks good. It visually is very, very appealing. And honestly, I mean, the mechanics in the game look very good when you think about fighting game genre. You know, it looks really, really polished right now, actually. And the only thing we know right now is there's about 4 characters that we know of in the game. And I'm sure there are a lot more that they haven't told us about yet or shown us, but apparently it is coming along very nicely and people are enjoying the game. So I don't know how far away we are right now from maybe like a release of Project L or anything like that. Riot hasn't told us that, but the game does look good. And we took a look at the new, was it Yasuo is the new character that got announced with the playable version that they've been letting people try out at Evo this weekend. And it looks very good. It really does. Who are the other characters? I can't think of the other characters off the top of my head. I'm not really great with the characters' names in League of Legends. I can picture all of them in my head right now, but I can't think of their flipping names, dude. But it does look good, and we'll keep track of it as we move forward. Signups now available to play Mountaintop Studios' new competitive shooter, huh? All right. Yeah. What are they talking about here? We've probably covered this. Yeah. WWE 2K23. Look, this is free this weekend. If you didn't know, it's free to play this weekend on Steam as well as Xbox. It's a free weekend for WWE 2K23. on Steam and Xbox if you have a subscription to Xbox Game Pass. So I think that's what it was. I think you need to have Xbox Game Pass subscription to play it for free this weekend. But go take a look if you're interested in trying out WWE 2K23. It's free weekend. It's not free to own. If you grab it, it's not free to own forever, but you can grab it and play it the full game for free through the remainder of what's left of the weekend if you're interested. Okay. Downloaded Jagged Alliance 3 last night. Seems to be all right. Bit weird. Not much of a tutorial for how to play it. Okay. Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, Jagged Alliance 3, I think, it reviewed pretty well, right? It's reviewed pretty well. We just covered this not too long ago. I'm not real familiar with the Jagged Alliance series, but it's, I think it's received some nice patches and stuff since its release and everything too, which people have enjoyed. I think that yeah, 87% positive. Released on July 14th and over 4,400 reviews at this point. Yeah, not bad, dude. Not bad. Metacritic's got it at an 82. That's a very, very respectable score right there, man. Very respectable. Oh, dude, Pinky, I was planning on doing an evil playthrough for Baldur's Gate 3. No doubt about it. And I say this a lot. I think that the harder playthroughs to do in games are the more good-natured playthroughs, when you side towards that good-natured, which doesn't appeal to my personality as much, and I mean, I like kind of being more neutral about stuff. But dude, I'm gonna be a necromancer, and I think it's just gonna be too fun and too funny, dude, to play that game as like a kind of neutral, evil kind of like necromancer, dude. Absolutely recommend going evil. Word, dude. It's good to see you, buddy. What's up, dude? Uh, Wish it would release on console because that's what you need, Davey. Yeah. Oh yeah, I know, dude. It's insane. I know. That's why I feel the same way. I talk about that a lot. That's why talk about how I don't replay games really and stuff. It's because I've always got more that I feel like I need to get to and play, dude, all the time. I get it, man. I know. Look, dude, I don't necessarily agree with this. Game Rant says Hades 2 needs to break its silence soon. I disagree. This is my stance on this kind of thing. Supergiant, the developer behind Hades, will tell us more information about Hades 2 whenever they're good and ready. Okay? And this is one of those things where people need to chill out. Us as it doesn't help anything where we constantly talk about developers and publishers rushing things, being pushed into a corner, having their hands forced into giving us information when they get leaked information comes out or they get hacked or whatever, and nothing is good about rushing these companies into giving us information. There is nothing good about that. It doesn't help anything. It doesn't help anybody. It doesn't help the company. It doesn't help us at all. The fact of the matter is, whenever it is time for us to have more information about games that are in development, the developer, when they're comfortable and ready to give us that information, will get it. They want to give us more information, but there are appropriate times for that to happen. And so people need to chill out, give these developers and publishers their space, and let it happen the way it's supposed to happen. Instead of forcing their hands and data mining them and hacking them and pushing them all the time for more information Just let them bring it to us, okay? We'll get it when we're supposed to get it. Xbox update adds perfect time-saving feature, huh? So you're just like pure evil in there now? You're an evil druid, dude? Nice. So are you a shape-shifting druid, dude, or are you just more like a elemental kind of druid? What's the deal? What kind of druid are we talking, bro? Hey, shapeshifter. Tell me you're a skinwalker, dude. Tell me you're a skinwalking druid, dude. Yeah, shapeshifter, sick, dude. So in the game, are you able to shapeshift into different forms, or do you have like a main kind of form that you go after, and then you like get skills through that form or whatever? How does it work? Multiple ones? Word. Okay. What's your favorite one so far? Baldur's Gate 3 enters top 10 all-time peak Steam games, knocking Apex out. Yeah. Um, Bear, sick, dude. Nice. Can you turn into a chupacabra? That'd be dope. I don't know if you guys know what a chupacabra is. The mythical the mythical beast of chupacabra, right? But what people are starting to think is that what it might be, what people used to think a chupacabra was, is actually a hairless bear. Isn't that wild? If you know what a chupacabra is, or the legend of the chupacabra, and if you've ever seen a hairless bear, they are terrifying looking. And not that a bear is not intimidating, and a very imposing creature, but if you've seen a hairless bear, that's frightening. Yeah, so we kind of talked about that. I don't think this is worth really diving into. We can get the gist of it. So before the weekend hit, Baldur's Gate 3 was already at like over 400,000 concurrent players. It was really, really already pushing the top 10 all time. And I kind of said that it was easily going to really, really push those numbers up way over that once the weekend hit, because that's when everybody was going to be able to just like chill out and play the game nonstop. And you can see, as of 12 hours ago, the concurrent player count on Steam hit over 712,000 concurrent players. So it's super boosted, dude. It's just insane. I mean, this was to be expected, though. This is a highly, highly, highly anticipated game. I mean, I'd be lying if I didn't say that I was, feeling like I was missing out a little bit here. But again, there's just so many games coming that I want to play right now that I don't want to be switching games between Baldur's Gate 3 and other stuff. So we're gonna go hard in November on Baldur's Gate 3, but I can't wait. Yeah, we already touched on this. There's a new volume of Chainsaw Man out. What? And it's got an 8-bit video game with it. Wait, what? Dude, I haven't read any of the manga, but I watched the first season of Chainsaw Man. Bro, I loved it. Chainsaw Man was great. It was so flippin' funny. It was hilarious and just gnarly as like a great side piece. It was really, really funny and just incredibly gnarly. I guess the side piece being the funny part of it, because I expected it to be very gnarly. It's Chainsaw Man, right? I mean, you kind of know what you're getting into there just with the title of it, but it's very, very funny, dude. I mean, it's adult. It's adult, so you have to understand that. But it's it's got some really good comedy in it, dude. I thought it was hilarious, and we'll see what this 8-bit video game is here too. Look at our other search real quick. Yeah, it's bad. I've talked about it. I don't really have much more to say on it. PS5 set to get one of the best Xbox exclusives finally. See what that is. Larian suggests its next game could be smaller than Baldur's Gate 3. I mean, dude, Baldur's Gate 3 is insanely huge, right? So, to think that they might want to just like take a beat and do something a little bit scaled down, I don't think anybody's going to be too upset about them like maybe wanting to scale it down for the next project a little bit. But dude, they just released Baldur's Gate 3. They're still going to be working on Baldur's Gate 3 stuff too. I guarantee it. And so it's very early probably for anything else they're going to be working on right now. We'll see as we move forward. Red Dead Redemption 2 mod finally allows players to take on a companion. No flipping way. Dude, that's sick. Look, man, I find this kind of weird. I understand why they do it. It's this same thing, that so many other franchises and worlds do. They collaborate, they mash up. It's in an attempt to appeal to a wide range of audiences and audiences that are involved in being fans of other universes and stuff. But as a traditional fan of Magic the Gathering, I mean, I played Magic the Gathering when I was young, and the early days of Magic stuff, or earlier, anyways. Was seeing them do these weird like mashups for like they already did like a Fortnite mashup. I'm pretty sure they've done really weird mashups for Magic the Gathering, and I mean I think it's a turn on. And I don't even play Magic, and I haven't for a long time. But it's a weird. It comes off really weird to me, and it seems like a turn off. I can only imagine that for like traditional Magic fans, it's got to be a turn off for them too. Seeing them do like Fallout, Assassin's Creed, Final Fantasy mashups. It takes the uniqueness from the Magic the Gathering universe out. You know, it seems like, anyways. But I don't know. I need more feedback from people that still play the game. Bro Force is 80% off to celebrate its inexplicable free Bro Force Forever update. Cool. That's what Pinky. I don't know if you heard Tinwin come in yesterday, and Tinwin was talking to you. Did you hear Tinwin? He was like, I'm getting approached with so many opportunities for like basically who to get involved with, like for like romance options in the game. I was like, bro, you just got to go after all of them, dude. You know what I mean? Yeah, like, dude. I was like, what's the problem, dude? You should go after all of them, dude. That's funny, man. SNK gives fans a look at the upcoming Fatal Fury City of the Wolves. Again, look, man, SNK is a developer that is outright owned by the country of Saudi Arabia now. But let's take a look and see what we got here. 3 sadists and 1 good guy ran out of evil characters. Oh no. Oh, he's gonna lose his mind, dude. He's gonna lose his mind. He's just gonna be sitting there like SMHing the entire game, dude. He's gonna end up going crazy, man. Oh no. That's funny, bro. Oh Jesus. That's funny, man. Ooh, Activision Blizzard is hitting those that use that exploit in Diablo 4 with a harsh and lengthy ban. Dude, that's got me crying right now. That's flipping hilarious. Oh, Jesus. I got tears. Apparently, you can also rob any bank in the game in Red Dead 2 now. That's awesome. This is speculative. I'm not going to dive into this. PS5 Pro expected release. Dude, PlayStation hasn't even officially announced the PS5 Pro. This is clickbait. This is there is a lot of information out there that is leading people to believe that the PS5 Pro is in fact coming our way. But we're not going to see the PS5 Pro before we see the PS5 Slim. I truly believe that. And this is speculative. Everything about it. Iron Galaxy is returning to Killer Instinct with a major update. Dude, isn't Iron Galaxy the company that like botched the Last of Us? Yeah. Well, this article right here is trying to take up for Iron Galaxy. But here's the deal. This is what they're saying. So while the profile seems accurate, it wasn't Iron Galaxy that was entrusted with the port of The Last of Us. It was Naughty Dog, the original developers themselves, who are responsible. Ultimately, yeah, Naughty Dog's responsible, but the port was accomplished by Iron Galaxy. Iron Galaxy is the company that was tasked and contracted out to do this. So what they're trying to do is say that Naughty Dog took the blame, and they did, which is commendable. Naughty Dog took the blame, though, not saying that it was their fault because they're the ones that performed the work. They took the fall because ultimately this is their game. They tabbed a company to take care of this. They didn't vet it properly before it got published and released. Therefore, Naughty Dog was like, look, this is our fault. We did not test the game well enough. We contracted it out. They told us it was ready. It obviously wasn't, but so they at least took. But this is a bad article here. But yeah, Iron Galaxy is the company that ported The Last of Us and did a terrible job. I didn't know they were the Killer Instinct devs too. 10th anniversary update will release this year with improvements to balance, matchmaking, and more. Why not just make a new one, dude? 10 years? 10 years and you're working on balancing and matchmaking and patching? Interesting, dude. Combo breaker. All right, let's dive into this. Let's go. Dude, I need a lot of coffee today. So, Iron Galaxy is returning to Killer Instinct with a major update. The 10th anniversary update will release this year with improvements to balance, matchmaking, and more. I mean, do you guys remember when Killer Instinct was like up there at the top of the fighting game genre, dude, with games like, you know, Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter, Tekken? Killer Instinct was up there, dude. Game was a banger, man. And it just died. Oh, so Iron Galaxy is returning to create a 10th anniversary update for Xbox's Killer Instinct reboot later this year. Update, which was announced on stage at this weekend's EVO event in Las Vegas, will include balance tweaks, improved matchmaking, and 4K support for Xbox Series X and S. The reboot of Rare's classic fighting game franchise was first released for Xbox One in 2013, developed by Double Helix Games, and was supported with updates and new characters until 2016. After Double Helix's sale to Amazon, post-launch development was moved to Iron Galaxy. We're doing a balance update and a major upgrade to all PlayFab services. James Goddard, design director on Killer Instinct's second and third seasons, told the audience at EVO, matchmaking's a lot smoother, tournaments are easier, and more Killer Instinct for the next 10 years. Xbox boss Phil Spencer discussed the possibility of Microsoft bringing back the Killer Instinct series in a 2021 interview. I will just say, Matt, speaking of Matt Booty, and I have discussed many times Killer Instinct and where we would like to go with it. Not out of our minds that it might be out of our minds, but it's in our hearts and in our minds that we want to continue to do something with Killer Instinct. It's about finding the right team and right opportunity, but it's not due to any kind of lack of desire on our part that we're not doing more with Killer Instinct because we love the franchise and the community response. Yeah, it's due. It's due. Decade old, dude. Okay, interesting. Iron Galaxy has a pretty bad track record right now, though. I don't know if that's a company you want working on a game like that or on a game at all. Xbox update adds perfect time-saving feature. Xbox is making it easier to pair your wireless controllers. Xbox is adding a new feature that will save users a lot of time and energy. Xbox has been great about listening to its users about how to improve the ecosystem, has really pushed the envelope in creating a worthwhile experience. Over the last decade alone, we've gotten Game Pass, crossplay, Discord integration, backwards compatibility across all Xbox hardware, and much more. They really are the better console at listening to community and incorporating quality of life things and trying to be better for their consumer. They really are. Quite often what you'll see is the other developers sometimes emulate them. A lot of times you'll see the other console players do things about a year afterwards that Xbox has already done because they were like, oh, that was a pretty good play. Let's go ahead and do what Xbox has done. Rather than be the front runner. Xbox is actually good in this front. Xbox has continued to improve the experience for users with smaller updates, such as improving the dashboard, adding various quality of life updates to features, and much more. The latest update is currently available to Xbox Insiders. It's one of the most useful features we've gotten in a while. Xbox has added a feature that will allow you to pair wireless devices without ever touching the console again. All you have to do is open up the Xbox Accessories app on the console, then choose what type of device you want to connect: controller, adaptive controller, headset, etc. Previously, you had to get up off your couch or wherever you play from and hold a button down on the console, which could be incredibly annoying. Jesus, yeah, dude, I thought that was like old school stuff. And obviously, I'm out of touch with console tech. Some people keep their Xbox consoles in media centers or in spaces that are otherwise a bit difficult to reach, because they don't really physically interact with it very much. And this now circumvents the need to ever touch it again unless you are moving the console, putting a disc in. Verge's Tom Warren has provided a video showing off the new feature. Why is it taking this long for consoles to get this kind of thing incorporated, though? I mean, that's weird. It's not like you have to do that. It's not like you have a physical button on a phone you have to push to like connect Bluetooth devices. It's not like you have a physical button on a PC you have to push to connect Bluetooth devices or something. Why is it taking consoles this long? As of right now, it's not available to all Xbox users since it's a part of an update for insiders. Hopefully, we can get it sooner rather than later, but usually these features are added for insiders just a few weeks or a month before it rolls out to everyone else. There's a major problem that it could get delayed, but it's likely we'll see this get added soon. What the crap, dude? That's weird. So that's like, it's still just been like a physical button on the outside of the console you have to push to like actually like put yourself in pairing mode for the console itself to find a device. Really? I mean, that's not necessarily a bad thing to have as like a backup option or whatever, you know what I mean, just in case. But as far as like the primary way to like pair Bluetooth devices and stuff, Jesus, it seems like very old school. Okay. Chainsaw Man celebrates new volume release with nostalgic 8-bit video game. Let's go. Chainsaw Man releases an aesthetically old school and very challenging smartphone game that spotlights Denji, Asamikata, and the Falling Devil. A new tie-in video game for Chainsaw Man is dropped. The smartphone game celebrates the release of the 15th volume of Tatsuki Fujimoto's ongoing manga. The game features an 8-bit aesthetic that's supposed to be 8-bit aesthetic and an incredibly high difficulty level. In it, gamers take control of Denji, the titular character, and Mitaka, as they attempt to escape the falling devil on a bike. Dude, this looks super old school. I love it. So Chainsaw Man, the TV series can now be streamed on Crunchyroll for free. And there is a second season coming and a film adaptation. Nice. Oh, this is reportedly. This is not confirmed, but reportedly. Time of writing, the animation studio has not confirmed nor denied the leaked information. Interesting. Very cool. Dude, they didn't have like a trailer, unfortunately. Where can you play this at, though? Doesn't even actually say. Dude, that's terrible. Hold on, let me see something. Let me see something. Yeah. It's a smartphone game. I'm guessing it's going to be on like Android, like the Google Play, probably Apple's shop, stuff like that. You know. Oh, for real? They already hit their mark, huh? What was their initial want? What were they trying to get off Kickstarter, dude? That's great. Are we talking USD there, dude? It was 140. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Nice, dude. And what they just it was like the 27th where it went live or something like that, right? Their Kickstarter went live on like the 27th or something, wasn't it? It hasn't been live very long. It might have been even a little bit after that. Or was it just like at the beginning of August? Something like that. That's great, dude. That's great. There's that right there. Again, this the first season of Chainsaw Man was great, by the way. I loved it. PlayStation 5 is set to get one of the best Xbox exclusives finally. Somerville, indie-style adventure FPS game made and published by Jumpship. Set to land on PS4 and 5 on August 31st. Originally released on the Xbox and Windows November 15th of last year. Less than a year later, Sony is getting the platform game to share it with an even larger audience of PlayStation users. Met with mixed to average reviews. Somerville, IGN gave it a 7 out of 10. Game Informer, 8 out of 10. Oh, gross. And the Scorn apparently is coming too. Stay away from Scorn unless you can play it for free. Game's trash. Jesus. Personal opinion, but you know. Also, on the opposite side of this, PlayStation exclusive title Stray has been announced for Xbox One and Series X and S by the end of this month as well. So there's some news on that front. Yeah, I knew it was pretty recent. I couldn't remember the exact day. I thought it was right at the end of July, actually. Yeah, that's great, dude. That's good to know. That's good. That's good news, dude. Was it 31st? Okay. Yeah. I couldn't remember if it was like right there at the end of the July or the beginning of August, but I thought it was the end of July. Thanks, man. That's good to know. Great stuff, dude. Thanks. Red Dead Redemption 2 mod finally allows players to take on a companion. Red Dead 2 is possibly one of the most popular video games titles of all time. Sure. Yeah, I'll accept that. Rockstar brought the Western action adventure epic to gamers in 2018 and has been a success ever since. While it can be fun to play as a cowboy protagonist, Arthur Morgan, wandering the dangerous terrain on your trusty steed and fighting vicious enemies, it can also be a bit lonely. Although some players may be happy to meet up with friends in the online side of the game, there are others who want more than the multiplayer experience. If you're one of those gamers who does not wish to live the realistic loner lifestyle of a Western outlaw in the Red Dead 2 campaign, there's a solution available to you. A companion system is now available as a PC mod, which will allow users to select an NPC to follow them. Never again will you have to fight bad guys and camp by yourself. This new mod will allow you to recruit the following characters. Is that Javier, John, Bill, Hosea, Kieran, Sean, Charles, Lenny, Micah, and as of 1.0 update, that also includes Uncle and Sadie. All a player will have to do to recruit one of the Van der Linde gang in Red Dead 2 is simply walk up and select the recruit prompt. They will fight with you, fish with you, ride with you, and more. This mod is certainly going to be a hit for those who at least miss some of the cooperative aspects of online in the campaign. That's sick, dude. If you're interested in downloading the mod, it can be found in the link at the bottom of this article. As for how this is used in Red Dead 2, Creator has included information on requirements, permissions, and credits, how to use features, which are as follows. So if you're interested, it's got all of this down below, okay? That's really neat, man. That's cool. Modding community is so good, man. Great, great, great. Broforce is 80% off to celebrate its inexplicable free Broforce Forever update. Devolver Digital calls it the long-awaited free update to 2015's most patriotic video game. We actually have a Devolver Digital showcase happening tomorrow that we'll watch.
Demolition Bro. Bert Bromer. Seth Brodel. Brophy Vampire Slayer.
Brophy the Vampire Slayer.
More features. Relaxing.
Oh, Jesus. So last November, Devolver teased a big update to a video game over 7 years old. The unexpected hit Broforce, a side-scrolling action shooter about outrageous American action movie stereotype heroes doing outrageous freedom-building explosive exercises of military might. It was an announcement so unexpected that honestly I'd forgotten I wrote a whole article about it in the teaser trailer where the bros flex so hard that Satan himself disintegrates in the shining glow reflected from their glistening oiled muscles. Literally nothing about the prior paragraph is exaggerated, which should tell you just what kind of game Broforce is. If it doesn't, well, you can play it with your friends in online or split-screen co-op too, so that's fun. Didn't they give away Broforce on Epic not too long ago? Am I tripping? Did they give away Broforce on Epic? I think they might have. Let me see here. No, I guess they didn't. Why was I thinking? I must be thinking of a different game. Huh. Okay. My bad. Anyway, Broforce Forever is coming on August 8th this week, and it'll be the final update to Broforce after a lot more years of support than you'd expect from a game made by Free Lives. Same studio that brought you the wildly disparate Genital Jousting and Terra Nil. Except I guess the truth is that Free Lives is just really committed to their games and wants to update this one. A new trailer for Broforce Forever introduces new playable bros that are coming with the update. New goofy send-ups of action characters will all join the game in Zebra Warrior Princess, Zebra Warrior Princess, Demolition Bro, Bert Bromer, Brophy the Vampire Slayer, and Despera Bro. And also Seth Brondel, who is Jeff Goldblum's character from Cronenberg's The Fly. I guess, which is not an action character at all and has a vomiting attack. Whatever, I'll take it. You can find Broforce on Steam where it's normally $15, but is on sale for $3 until August 9th. Here, I'll pull it up for you guys. Broforce. Yeah, all reviews, 97% positive, over 43,000 reviews, dude. That's pretty incredible. Pretty incredible. And $3. $3. $3. Pretty good. 83 Metacritic, Very, very solid score right there on Metacritic as well. There's the link to the game on Steam. All right, guys. Okay. SNK gives fans a look at the upcoming Fatal Fury City of the Wolves. SNK has provided fans with a new look at their hotly anticipated next fighting game, Fatal Fury City of the Wolves, during this weekend's EVO event. The game has been given a new title and a short teaser trailer, which gives a glimpse of the iconic Terry Bogard and Rock Howard. And stages for Fatal Fury City of the Wolves will include various locations within Southtown. A release date for Fatal Fury City of the Wolves has yet to be announced by SNK. I'll watch this, and I'm gonna just talk about this real quick.
レイジングストーン知らぬい究極奥義
知らぬユニコファイナルクンナ
ビンゴファイヤー
覇王昇降
ー少々
ビーフォーヒブリゼーレパワーカイザー
Okay, that's it. Huh?
City of the Ribbon.
Okay, so that's all we get from that. This is what you need to know, though. I can't help but inform people, if you're not aware. Basically, SNK is outright owned by Saudi Arabia. The actual, what do they call their investment fund or whatever? What's it called? Public investment fund. I think that's what they're calling it. Public investment fund, but it's literally just their government diversifying and getting out of just being rich off of oil. So this is a government that is traditionally and historically very, 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 very bad at civil liberties, social equality, and is very, very into discrimination, persecution of different demographics of people. And ultimately, if you buy into SNK games, you are putting money into their government. That's what you're doing, because they outright own SNK wholly. It is their company. So all I can do is advise people so that you're aware of what the back end underlying kind of repercussions of this are, and so that you're aware of what's going to happen if you invest in these games, right? So I think that's important. Yeah, everybody can make their own decision on what you do with your money and whether or not that's something that should weigh on your conscience or not. But personally, it's not something that I am that appeals to me. For a country like that is heavily invested in persecuting and discriminating against many, many different demographics of people at all, and just is basically, again, all about not letting people live their best life, suppressing people's rights, and I don't want to support that kind of entity, government, business, whatever. So now you know. Activision Blizzard is hitting those that used that exploit in Diablo 4 with a harsh and lengthy ban. Playtime is over for Diablo 4 players who used an exploit in the game to speed up their progression and duplicate items. Activision Blizzard is cracking down on players who abused the exploit, dropping the ban hammer on all those who participated. According to Blizzard community manager Adam Fletcher, the exploit has since been patched out in a recent hotfix. The harsh punishment is deserved, according to Diablo 4 players on the game's subreddit. Blizzard's message to the game's community is clear. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Let's go, dude. I love that. That's a great quote. Was Diablo 4's game-breaking? What was Diablo 4's game-breaking exploit? Okay, so when D4 released on June 5th, about a month and a half later, the first season began. In order to participate in that first season, players had to leave their original characters behind in what the game refers to as the Eternal Realm, then create new characters who would be able to access seasonal content in the seasonal realm. This is the way these games work. Path of Exile, Diablo. Anytime that a new season comes, you have to start new characters, right? And then when that season ends, the characters that you have, if they're not hardcore, or if they are hardcore and they lived through it, they get put into the Eternal Realm with all your other characters, and the next season, you start new characters. After a month and a half of gameplay, D4 players could acquire quite a bit of powerful loot that they would have to give away to access the seasonal content. But an exploit was discovered that could bridge the gap between the Eternal and seasonal realms. By logging in on an Eternal character and disconnecting your internet, you could transfer your Eternal character to the seasonal realm, bringing all that hard-earned loot with you. After that, it's a simple matter of dropping whatever you wanted to pass on to your seasonal character. You could also do the opposite, passing seasonal exclusive content to Eternal characters. People had to know. There's no way people didn't know this was not supposed to be done. D4 cheaters fooled around until Blizzard found out. The situation was bad enough, but on August 3rd, it got even worse. In the season of the Malignant, players can access items called Malignant Hearts, which are powerful accessories that grant great boons to the player. Because of how accessories work in D4, you can only equip 3 of these powerful items at once. But as a result of this exploit, Eternal characters could be given upwards of 12 Malignant Hearts at once, making them essentially unkillable in PvP and ruining the game for everyone. Naturally, the developers had to step in. This was not the Diablo 4 Blizzard had envisioned. The exploit had destroyed the intent of the seasonal content and was actively making the game less fun. The company began issuing bans to players who had used the exploit on their characters and patched the exploit out of the game for good. Adam Fletcher, the aforementioned Blizzard community manager, had this to say in the game's Blue Tracker forums. Look, not only is it bad enough that people were not thrilled about the first season of D4, so they were looking for other games to play. You can go on Steam and look at a lot of the newer, pretty solid games that have released. And a lot of people are like, glad this game released, gives me something to play instead of crappy D4 Season 1 or whatever. There are a lot of people that were not thrilled about what D4 Season 1 was going to be or is. And there were already a lot of people looking to play other games. And then Blizzard also ends up having to deal with this scenario, which anytime something like this happens, it is super harmful to the community and the player base that is actually invested in playing the game. And the people that were even planning on playing the game, they start getting throttled in PvP by a bunch of cheaters and stuff. They just go, oh, I'm just not going to play this anymore. So this is like double bad for Blizzard. I just wanted to let everyone know. So this is the quote from Adam Fletcher. I just wanted to let everyone know that this was addressed a few days ago in our last hotfix. Hasn't been present in the game since. We've also actioned on select accounts related to this incident. We appreciate everyone for bringing this to our attention. Over on the Diablo 4 subreddit, users began relishing in the karmic justice taken out on the exploiters. Yeah, for sure. One user writes on the harsh punishment, "Good, you exploit, then you get banned." Another summed up his thoughts on the matter by simply writing, "Surprised Pikachu face." Yeah, surprised Pikachu face indeed. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Yeah, that's fantastic, dude. Cheaters get wrecked. You know what I mean? They refer to it as an exploit here, but it's an exploit that allowed cheating. It allowed people to do things in this season that were absolutely unintended, and allowed them to cheat, and so they got wrecked, as they should have. They had to know it was going to happen too. You had to know. I mean, it's so stupid. I don't understand why people do that kind of thing. Actually, it's weird, but they got wrecked. That's good. Steam's best space game is on sale ahead of Starfield. Oh, it's Outer Wilds, yeah. One of the greatest space games ever made. This is probably a respective, very subjective kind of opinion here, but they're having a brief Steam sale right now. Absolutely an essential pick. Pick up if you're waiting eagerly for Starfield to release in just a month from today, actually. Yeah, a month from today. Outer Wilds is a very difficult game to talk about without spoiling even just the core concept. If you want to go in completely blind and have somehow missed the core concept, I think it's supposed to be concept. We recommend it while the Outer Wilds is still on sale. Outer Wilds relies very heavily on two brilliant systems: a 22-minute time loop and a handcrafted solar system. You're tasked with uncovering why that solar system's sun turns supernova, and need to take each run's knowledge into the next to determine how or if you can stop it. So it's kind of like a roguelike game. This concept isn't what makes Outer Wilds so impressive, though. It is in the execution. You'll wander around multiple planets that all follow the same 22-minute set path. The mysteries they hold and your ability to use your own sense of ingenuity to unlock them make it a truly impressive experience. Gives you a web of puzzles, stories, and challenges to unfold in any order you please on multiple runs. It makes for an adventure. Feels distinctly yours despite the relatively small, handcrafted universe you're placed in. 1 minute you'll be reading alien glyphs, then on your next run you'll charge straight to a specific planet to uncover a mystery before it's lost in that time loop. Relying on physics also makes it a whole lot of fun to get around the solar system too. Encounter planets with different levels of gravity, black holes, and your spaceship feels like a GTA 4 vehicle in the best way possible. So it's $15 right now on Steam until tomorrow. Okay? Like, I think this was actually given away not too long ago. Let me pull this up real quick. I think I have it on GOG. I haven't played it, but I think I have it on GOG, which means it was either given away by GOG or it was given away maybe on something like Prime Gaming. So, maybe not. Maybe I don't. That's the second time today I've thought I had that game. Or thought I had a game and I don't. Jesus, dude. No. Maybe it's a different platform I have it on. Good night, dude. Do I have it on Epic? Why was I thinking I had this? Nope. All right. Well, I was wrong. I don't think it was given away, apparently. But if you want it on Steam, why am I putting two T's in outer? Trying to spell like otter or something. I don't know. Outer Wilds. Maybe it was right there. It's about $10 off. So 40% off. If you want the soundtrack edition or the archaeologist edition or whatever, those are also around 40% off. So here's the link. Excuse me. 85 on Metacritic. Supposed to be a very good game. There you go. One second. All right. Steam deal gives you $35 worth of games for 99 cents. It's a fanatical pack here. 2 Steam games for just 99 cents. What are we talking about? Different sandbox style games called I Am Fish and Just Die Already. Normally it'd be about $35, but you can get them for 99 cents right now. The Fanatical deal double pack, Fanatical's a legit site. Here's I Am Fish. That looks pretty wild, dude. They're in space, dude. That's funny. Cool. I Am Fish. Nice. And just die already. Be a boomer. Here you go. This is a wild game right here. This is a very mature game, by the way. Lots of violence. But it looks hilarious. Old People Mayhem Sandbox, dude. So you can get both these games. Right now for 99 cents on Fanatical. I'll link this. The link to get it on Fanatical is actually in this article. So if you're looking for 2 games for $1, there you go. Last article I have for the morning. And then we'll move on and play Remnant 2 for the day, okay? So, signups are now available to playtest Mountaintop Studios' new competitive shooter. New studio consisting of veterans from games like Overwatch, Valorant, and League of Legends creating a new PvP project. They want your feedback. Mountaintop Studios will be hosting a PC playtest on August 25th and 26th with signups available here. There's a link, and I will link this article for you guys so you can sign up if you want. Game director Lee Horn released a video talking about it in more detail.
Hey everyone, I'm Lee Horn, game director at Mountaintop Studios, and we're unveiling a sneak peek for our very first title, a new genre-evolving competitive tactical shooter. If you're tired of sitting out for an eternity after getting opped 4 seconds into the round and it drives you crazy, and you hate it when your buddy doesn't watch your cross, then we have some exciting genre evolutions that are going to blow your mind. We've assembled a veteran team of shooter experts from all of your favorite PvP titles, including Counter-Strike, Apex Legends, Halo, Overwatch, Battlefield, and Valorant. Our goal at Mountaintop is to create games where you can easily spend 10,000 hours.
They're not going to show us
and still
anything
feel like
here, are
there's
they?
more to master. More importantly, we know these experiences are best had with friends, so we have put significant emphasis on creating regular community competition as part of our meta system core. We've had a dedicated community already giving us amazing and regular feedback on the game.
Those flipping
we highly,
these
highly value
keywords,
legacy,
dude, Jesus.
and we want our
Christ.
players to be able to leave a lasting mark on our world.
Meta.
If our project is up your alley and you want to help shape the future of your next obsession, then join our community and playtest group. Our first major playtest is happening on August 25th and 26th, and you can sign up now at mountaintop.gg/playtest. We look forward to playing with you all soon, and see you in Breakwater.
How are you gonna like put out a video to try and get people to like playtest your game and not show them anything about it? Stay tuned. Yeah, that's kind of weird, but I'll link it for you guys. Last thing I want to talk about here is, let me bring this up real quick. So I thought we are gonna start WrestleQuest tomorrow, but here's the problem. So WrestleQuest is stating that it comes out on August 7th, okay? States August 7th, but as you can see, the release is 1 day and 15 hours from now, which means it's not releasing until well after we would be finished streaming tomorrow. So we will not be starting WrestleQuest until Tuesday. So tomorrow will be more Remnant 2, which is fine. This game's a banger. I love it. It'll give us another day to play WrestleQuest, or another day to play Remnant 2 before we dive into WrestleQuest, okay? So that's going to be the play. We will start WrestleQuest on Tuesday. And tomorrow, we also have the Devolver Digital Showcase. So don't forget, we'll be watching that tomorrow in between our gameplay. We'll take lunch break a little bit early. It's like 11 o'clock my time, 11 o'clock a.m. channel time, CST, and we'll watch that, all right? Yeah. So that's the jam. Great new segment. Appreciate it, guys. Hope everybody's having a great weekend. We're going to move on. We're going to play some more Remnant 2. And have a great day. It won't be quite as long of a stream day. I've got some stuff going on this afternoon with family and everything, so sometimes that'll happen on the weekends. We'll probably get about 4.5 hours of gaming in today. It'll be a bit shorter, so I apologize, but it's just one of those things. Got some family stuff going on, so. But it's been a great new segment. Appreciate it, guys. If anybody has been able to hang out with us this morning and you're not familiar with the channel, you've been getting to... I know, Davey, I'm sorry, man. Getting to check out the video gaming news segment now. We've got, or if anybody's checking it out later as a VOD, we've got all the video gaming news segments, all of our game playthroughs, clips and highlights, funny, crazy, weird stuff that happens while we play games and things of that nature. All that content is always on the Twitch channel. It's also on our YouTube channel. So go check that content out. If you're enjoying any of it, come hang out with myself, the rest of our community here. We got a lot of amazing people that are always part of what we do. We always have a great time. We are live 6 days a week, every day but Wednesday. We start off at 6 a.m. CST. That would be 4 a.m. Pacific or 7 a.m. Eastern. We always kick it off with video gaming news before we dive into whatever gameplay we have planned for the rest of the day. So come hang out with us. Have a good time. Other than that, man, you guys stay healthy, stay safe, be kind to one another. And we will check everybody out tomorrow for what will be August 7th edition of Video Gaming News and another day of Remnant 2. All right?